Battling is one of the best things to do in Jurassic World Evolution, but after time, you start to realize that the dinosaurs just reuse the same animations again and again, and it can make battling get boring and stale. So I think Jurassic World Evolution should introduce the concept of death duel animations. If you don't know what death duel animations were, they're unique animations that only can occur when those two creatures are fighting, or when one kills the other. Jurassic Park Already in Genesis did this with certain dinosaurs, and it just made the fighting, or seeing those two specific dinosaurs fighting each other, really exciting. And I think Jurassic World Evolution should give dinosaurs with prehistoric ties and history within the franchise their own unique death duel animations with each other. So here are 10 unique death duel animations I want in Jurassic World Evolution 3. Before I start this video, I do want to say I accidentally watched Season 5 for Stranger Things came out, and I told myself I was only going to watch one episode. Then I ended up watching all 4, and now it's 1 a.m. when I'm recording this, so if I sound tired, I apologize. But I'll try my best to just say what I truly want to say. But anyway, with that being said, the first death duel animation I want in Jurassic World Evolution 3 is one between the Allosaurus and Nozutoceratops. Now, of course, the reason why I want this one is because of Battle in Big Rock. We first see the Nozutoceratops. I'm not sure if I have battle enabled, so right now they're just laying next to each other. Oh, that's cute. Anyway, but yeah, these two have a history within the franchise of fighting each other in Battle in Big Rock. And I think it would just be cool to like give that short short movie, I guess, some more attention, because it is great. Battle of Big Rock is great, and I think it is a very underrated Jurassic media, whatever. I love Battle in Big Rock. It just looks great and was great, and I think having a battle animation or death duel animation between the Allosaurus and Nozutoceratops can really, just be like some light on that, to just give it some attention, because Battle Big Rock really deserves it. And it would just be really cool to see a unique animation between these two. So yeah, the next combatants that I want to have a unique death duel animation are the Triceratops, and over here the Ankylosaurus. Now, Ankylosaurus is my favorite dinosaur, so I had to include this on this list. But the reason why I want them to get a unique death duel animation is because in prehistoric times, these two, of course, lived together in North America, prehistoric Cretaceous North America, and they're very similar dinosaurs, at least in the niche that they partake in, being these giant armored herbivores that defend against T-Rex. And I feel like these two in real life probably would have interacted with each other. I can't imagine them fighting too much, but I can imagine at least sometime in the 2 million years they existed for. I honestly don't know. They probably did fight, and Ankylosaurus or Triceratops probably took a head. It took a club to the head from the Ankylosaurus, and the Ankylosaurus probably took a frill to the, I don't know what you call it, its own head from the Triceratops. Yeah, but I think a battle between these two would be very cool. For what do you do with it? I think it'd be kind of cool if the Triceratops flipped over the Ankylosaurus, it puts its horns underneath the Ankylosaurus head and just flips it over. I think it'd be pretty cool. Maybe the Ankylosaurus just maybe shatters a horn on the Triceratops or something. Maybe it just hits it really hard on the head, I guess. That sounds more brutal than the horn. But I think you definitely do something cool with these. Plus, we don't really see too many herbivores fighting, or dinosaur herbivores fighting each other in media, I believe. So it'd be very cool if these two got their own recognition of just being giant armored herbivores that probably would have fought each other in real life. Next, we have the Utahraptor and Iguanodon. Now, it's not confirmed if these two guys would have fought each other, or if Utahraptor even hunted Iguana, I believe. But Utahraptor was the apex predator of its area or region, and Iguanodon was a creature that lived alongside Utahraptor. So it's likely that Utahraptor did hunt Iguanodon. Iguanodons, they're pretty beefy, strong dudes, but they were considered prey to, I guess, all the carnivores wherever they lived. Again, I don't really know where a lot of dinosaurs live besides North America and stuff. But yeah, it's likely that the Utahraptor did hunt down the iguanodon, so I think that'd be a cool reference to have. Plus, the Utahraptor doesn't really have that many animations with other dinosaurs. It can, of course, fight all the other small carnivores and hunt down small herbivores, and it gets like attacked by the big carnivores that dies in one shot. Also, I realized I forgot to mention that at the beginning, but I am using the Jurassic World Evolution 2 video if you're wondering, and the reason why is just simply because I don't have Jurassic World Evolution 3, Jurassic World Evolution 3, and that's just because I don't have time to play it, so there's no point in the game. But yeah, I just want to say that just in case you're wondering, well, like, why is he using that old prehistoric game? A dinosaur of a game. But yeah. Anyway, so these two just having a animation with each other, I think would be very cool. Plus, I want to see the iguanodon. You know, these are just two creatures I'm sure a lot of people like. I know a lot of people like the Utahraptor, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people like the iguanodon. I love the iguanodon, so it getting a unique animation, I think, would be awesome. Next is the Spinosaurus, and it's not a T-Rex on the other side. It's a Carcharodontosaurid. Now, as probably most people probably know, these two were apex carnivores of their time and shared the same region. I believe they were in Africa. Well, I know they were in Africa. I believe near Egypt. Maybe that might not be true, but these two were the apex carnivores of their time, and they were able to survive next to each other because they had different niches. Carcharodontosaurus was a land hunter, really, and Spinosaurus was a like fish eater, I guess, who could occasionally hunt land creatures, but probably didn't. It wasn't really built for that. All the Jurassic Park ones certainly looks built for that. But I think it'd be very cool to have in the game. Of course, Spinosaurus is amongst a fan favorite, probably the favorite amongst many people in the movies, TV shows, and this game and other games. So I think it getting unique to the animation also just makes sense. But you know, I think the car deserves some love. I love the car in real life. I'm not a huge fan of its design in this game. It's not bad, but it just feels like it could be better. But again, I think the car is a theropod or even dinosaur that doesn't get enough love in general across like just like dinosaurs in general. So I think it'd be cool if Jurassic World Evolution gave it some love and gave its own unique animation with Spinosaurus, because in real life, it was the true rival of Spinosaurus. In the movies, it's like T-Rex versus Spinosaurus, but in real life, it actually was Carcharodontosaurus versus Spinosaurus, and I think it's really cool that two apex creatures could coexist with each other, and yeah, so I think it'd just be really cool to get the animation in the game. So yeah, I really like it. It was only a matter of time before the queen of the Jurassic franchise and the king of the dinosaurs entered this list, and it's Rexy, or the T-Rex, versus Indominus Rex. Of course, this is from Jurassic World, and this is called Jurassic World Evolution, so I think it makes sense to have animations from the movie in the game. So yeah, I think this would just be very easy, since you could just literally replicate, or not like easy in like doing it, but an easy idea, in which, I mean, you could just have the T-Rex and Indominus fight in the game like they do in the movie, with like the Indominus Rex grabbing Rexy's head and throwing her on the ground, and Rexy grabbing the Indominus Rex by the neck and like slamming the Indominus Rex, I guess, around. Maybe like, how she pushes him on the ground for the Mosasaurus. You could have like Rexy do that, and yeah, I think it's be a very cool idea. And it's from the movie this game is based on. It's from Jurassic World. I think it should be in the game. Yeah, I know we have the Spinosaurus like neck breaking animation from Jurassic Park 3 in this game, but we don't. I guess we have Indominus Rex and Raptor, but I think it makes sense to have Indominus Rex and T-Rex have unique animation with each other. So yeah, I think that's all I have to say about these two. So moving on. Next, oh god damn it, Claire. Next we have the Stratosaurus, who is a very cool dinosaur, and a dinosaur I really liked this guy growing up. I still like him now, but I don't like him as much. But I still like him. But I was obsessed with this guy when I was younger. And we have his rival over here, the Allosaurus. I believe this is the second time the Allosaurus is on the list. But I think these two really deserve an animation with each other, as of course in a lot of media, Stratosaurus is always getting embodied by Allosaurus. So I think it'd be fun, just have like kind of callback to that. And of course, just in prehistoric times, these two would have fought each other. And a Stegosaurus, smaller, and probably weaker in every way than an Allosaurus. It would have been faster though, so it would have had that going for it. Maybe bite force. I don't really know Allosaurus, Stegosaurus, bite force, but anyway, it's not like the odds are so stacked against Stegosaurus that Stegosaurus can never win. But regardless of like what Dino Media has portrayed, I just think it'd be very cool for these two to have some sort of animation or death duel animation with each other, just as a reference to their really like prehistoric rivalry. I think they have one of the most iconic prehistoric rivalries amongst all dinosaurs ever. So I think it'd be really cool to just have that be in the game. So yeah, have that be like a reference in the game from like paleontology or prehistory. So yeah. Once again, we have a T-Rex on the list, and we also have a Spinosaurus on the list. Now, the Spinosaurus does have its like unique neck-breaking attack in the game, or death duel animation finish, or whatever you want to call it. It's not specific to the T-Rex, so you do see it on every large carnivore. And I think it looks silly, especially with the Indominus Rex. I could never imagine the Indominus Rex like head slamming the Spinosaurus. It just feels so right with T-Rex that I think T-Rex should be the only large carnivore Spinosaurus does this too. And I think the T-Rex should get its own unique animation for the Spinosaurus. Now this is an animation in Jurassic Park operating Genesis, and I think it just makes sense. These two are rivals. There is no rivalry in the Jurassic Park franchise that is bigger than this. This is the largest rivalry. It's a rivalry that still goes on today of who is better, Spinosaurus or T-Rex. You see that in a lot of games, movies, whatever, like media. Who is the better apex carnivore? So I think Jurassic World Evolution should just do it. Have a death duel animation only for the Spinosaurus on the T-Rex, and one for the T-Rex only on the Spinosaurus. Again, this is an iconic battle thanks to the Jurassic franchise. So I think Jurassic World Evolution referencing this, they already kind of have, so that's really good, or great. But I think just having a reference between T-Rex and Spinosaurus would be really great and just really well deserved between these two. So yeah. Now, I wasn't expecting to be putting a sauropod on this list, as of course, sauropods can't fight back. So you might also be wondering, like, why is there a sauropod on my screen? Well, the answer is because of Allosaurus. Allosaurus, this animation is literally just from Walking with Dinosaurs when the Allosaurus pounces. Oh, goddammit. And the sole reason why I really want this animation in the game is because I love Walking with Dinosaurs. Walking with Dinosaurs is probably my favorite paleo or dinosaur media ever besides Jurassic Park. It's like second, and even then it's very close. And of course, the animation I want between these two is the Allosaurus jumping on the Diplodocus's like side. I guess like it's, I don't know what you can call it, like just its side. Leaping and pouncing on it. It would make the Allosaurus hunting down the sauropod or Diplodocus just much more interesting than it doing the same attack literally all the other like medium and like large carnivores, or maybe it's only medium carnivore do with each other or do on the sauropod. So yeah, again, this is a very cool animation, and I assume it'd be hard to make, but I think it'd be worth it. It would make the Allosaurus really unique, and it might make people make more Diplodocuses. So anyway, yeah, this is an animation I really want to see in Jurassic World Evolution 3. When it comes to dinosaurs fighting each other, there are none that are more iconic than a Triceratops facing off against a Tyrannosaurus Rex. And I think this is something that should definitely be in Jurassic World Evolution 3. Some sort of animation between the T-Rex and Triceratops would just be very, very awesome. This is somehow a fight we've never seen in the Jurassic franchise. You'd think it would have made it by now with all the fights that it has, but no. So I think it'd be very cool to see it in Jurassic Park, Jurassic World Evolution 3. Since the only other time we've had like a Jurassic Park game have T-Rex and Triceratops fight was like Jurassic Park the game by Telltale, which I love, by the way. But it'd be cool to see this fight again. I mean, I guess we technically Jurassic World, the game, Jurassic Park Builder, like they technically fight in that game, but I don't really count that. 'Cause it's like it's not like a scene, whatever. But having these two fight in Jurassic World Evolution 3 would just be awesome, would be amazing. And yeah, again, herbivores having death duel animations is very cool, and I love that Triceratops, again, a very cool creature. And of course, Tyrannosaurus Rex, one of my favorite dinosaurs of all time, probably my favorite carnivorous dinosaur of all time. I know it's like basic, like, oh, he looks T-Rex, but I love T-Rex. He's the king of dinosaurs for a reason. So yeah, a death duel animation between these two is more than warranted, and I am really excited if it ever gets in the game. Or will be really excited if it ever gets in the game. And before I get to the number one death duel animation on this list, I just want to say an idea that I think is very cool and like in line with this idea, and is that if carnivores targeted creatures they hunted in real life or in the movies over just any random creature. For example, Tyrannosaurus Rex in real life hunted Emontosaurus, and in Jurassic Park, the first one we see it hunt Gallimimuses. So it would be cool if it was in an enclosure with a Edmontosaurus, Gallimimus. You would prefer to hunt those things over a Parasaurolophus. Sure, Parasaurolophus didn't live with T-Rex in real life, and we've never seen. I don't think we've seen Tyrannosaurus Rex attack or hunt down a Parasaurolophus in the movies. I actually think it does in Camp Cretaceous, so maybe this is a bad example. But just a dinosaur, like it would of course want to hunt the Montosaurus over at Parasaurolophus or Gallimimus, since we have seen them in the movies and in real life. So I think an idea like this would be better. I should have just probably chosen a better example than a maybe or a Tyrannosaurus. I don't think we've ever seen a T-Rex attack a Tyrannosaurus in the franchise at all. But yeah, again, I just think it'd be a really cool idea, and like just spice up, your dinosaurs hunting and stuff. So I think that'd be very, very cool for the game to add. But for the number one animation I want in Jurassic World Evolution 3 is between the Indominus Rex and Ankylosaurus. Ankylosaurus is my favorite dinosaur ever, really. So I would love it to get a unique animation and get its revenge on the Indominus Rex for killing it in the movie. Of course, you can make the Indominus Rex death duel animation on the Ankylosaurus literally what it does in the movie, which would be pretty gruesome, but I know. I think Jurassic Park fans would, they like death duel animations between dinosaurs. So I think they'll be fine with that. And for the Ankylosaurus, I don't really know what you could do with it. Maybe it like swipes the legs of the Indominus Rex and hits its head while it's on the ground. Something like that. That might be cool. That would be cool, actually. But yeah, just doing something like that. And I feel like this one just should be in the game. Again, it happens in Jurassic World. It's like the only 1v1. I guess it fights the T-Rex 1v1. But it's the first fight we see the Indominus Rex in with another dinosaur. So I think it just should be in the game. The Indominus Rex is like the head of Jurassic World, like the most iconic dinosaur from that movie, I would say. And yeah, I think it's just be a cool animation that would be cool to have in the game. And that honestly just should be in the game. It was in the movie, and I think just be awesome if it's in the game. Oh, they're both sleeping now. But yeah, we have the Indominus Rex and Raptor animation, so I think Indominus Rex and Ankylosaurus animation would be awesome. But anyway, with that being said, that is my list of the top 10 death duel animations I want in Jurassic World Evolution 3. There are probably more I just didn't think of. So if you can think of more, just please let me know in the comments below. And anyway, with that being said, just thank you so much for watching this video. Have a nice day or night. Like and subscribe if you want to. Have a great day. Remember to be kind. I'm Rexy Blue, and goodbye.